Well, the fundamental challenge of privacy is how to make sure that people remain in control of their own data, how people will know when their data is being collected, how to ensure that people remain in control of how their data is used, make sure that people continue to have the ability to say yes or no, to give consent or no to how their data is processed. And the challenge of doing all of that in a world where technology is constantly changing, where the total amount of data is increasing all the time, where new services are introduced every day, means that we have to reinvent those things and those notions. But the principles are still valid, they've always been valid, and they haven't changed. You know, policy and technology develop on different timelines. So in Europe, to take that example, we have a legal framework that dates from 1995. That's 20 years old. Technology evolves much faster than that. And it's a fundamental difference between the speed at which technology evolves and the public policy debate takes place. That means that technology tends to be years, in some cases even decades, above and ahead of the legal framework. We need to figure out how to narrow that gap, how to make sure that public policy is up to date and is able to deal with the realities of technology. Because technology is not going to slow down. And we don't want it to slow down. Nobody does. We just want our legal frameworks for privacy and for many other areas to take into account the new modern realities and the speed at which these things develop. You know, I think it would be really interesting in every possible topic to confront different perspectives. So the topics that are picked this year make sense, but for each one, maybe we can confront a public policy maker, a technical expert, an industry representative, and bring those three different perspectives to bear on every one of the debates and every one of the issues. I think what we would see is really interesting areas where people agree and other areas where people disagree. And you know, we need a real world element to all of this. We shouldn't be just debating these things in the abstract. We need to talk about how do things happen in the real world.